What's up, Bush Hippie Gang? Finally got some much needed sun here in the New England lands. I think today is going to be a lecture on grief and pain, heart chakra, root chakra being hit the most. This time, exactly to this date, last year, I found out that a very sweet, amazing, close friend of mine took his life. And he lived right down the street from me. And I believe he had taken his life in his garage, where he always worked on his cars. I had briefly reconnected with him sometime last year, at the very beginning of the year, and I don't know what it was, but I could feel death on him. I'm sure there's others of you out there who have had similar experiences where you're almost able to predict or see when somebody's going to die and maybe even how they're going to die. But I just had that feeling, and I don't know exactly why, but I knew he had always struggled with depression and things of that nature, and so that was something that we always talked about. I'll even go as far as to say I assisted in talking him off a ledge at many times. I had received a text message a few months before he passed that I don't know if it was him exactly. The number looked familiar, but nonetheless, I didn't have the number saved in my phone because new phone and all these things, and it had been years by that time, and I forgot to get his number when I was at the place that I had seen him, right? So, and it was weird because I believe it was him texting me, but I couldn't see the message that he sent me. So of course I text back, I'm like, who's this, right? Never get a text back. And then come to find out, a few months after I received that message, he had taken his life. So today we're talking about the affected chakras: heart chakra, root chakra. Root chakra affected because survival instability is thrown off. So is the knowing of self and trusting who you are as a person. And why do I say that? Because I know what it is that I do. I know that I'm able to help people. I know that I had been there as best as I could for him at very important times. But you can't help but doubt yourself in a moment like that, where you're kind of like, I could have done something. I could have maybe even somehow kept this person alive. But I think unfortunately there's some souls that are destined for that kind of outcome, the troubled souls, and the people that can't get out of certain mindsets, like they're stuck. And I pray every day for people that struggle with that, and if there's anybody that you can reach out to, DM me, call me up, email me, contact close friends, family, whoever it is that you can, people who do care. Heart chakra affected: grief, pain, suffering, sadness, loss of any kind. But the flip of that is joy and happiness and a greater knowing of purpose, knowing when you're satisfied, knowing when you're fulfilled, knowing when you're in love, knowing when you are able to give and receive love. So a reciprocal energy that helps guide you when you are most in tune. So I say all of this to bring awareness to the topic, to let you know that there is help out there, to, if anything, seek alternative forms of therapy, which I consider myself someone who does that. Someone who actually touches on the pain points, because we want to get to the root, we want to solve the problem. I'm only telling the story to bring awareness towards mental health, and if you are somebody who is thinking about ending your life, please don't. There is help. There are people who care, and I am one of those people. and I will not force you to do anything that you don't want to do. Even if we just talk, let's talk. So, Pat, I love you. I miss you. You were an amazing friend. And I hope that you are in a much better place. That's your lecture today on grief, sadness, and death. Okay, love you. Bye.